evening, everyone. How are we doing? Oh, Cal, thank you very much for the host, buddy. Much appreciated. How the devil are you? We are back. We're back with the pre-release tinkering. I thought we'd come back and do a little bit more on this today, as I quite enjoyed the our last little session on this. As mentioned, we're on the pre-release, so we're dealing with the jobs changes, and I've been doing a little bit of tinkering in my own time. Been doing a bit of debug tinkering and playing with some of the new tools, so I feel a little bit more comfortable about some of the things now. So I want to crack on today and get some plastic going and start making some cool stuff. That is the plan. So, can't remember what I've got laid out. I think we were digging this out. We built our tanks and polluted water storage last stream. We got our steam storage, slime storage and bleach stone storage. Doing better than me for those cycles. How's it going, Blue? You alright, buddy? BAFK on and off for a bit making food. No worries, Mex. Enjoy your food, mate. See you in a bit. Yeah, I wanted to build a storage area. That's one of the things I wanted to do, which is why we're digging this out. So I'm going to leave them to crack on with this for a little bit. Priority-wise, I think we should be... We can do all this as like 7s, I think. All this can be 7. Make sure they've got a ladder, though. We'll put that up to an 8. Yeah, we've still got a bit of a ghetto power setup at the minute. Power being outside the base, but honestly, this is fine for now. We've got bedrooms for all of our dupes. We're at 12 dupes. I think we've disabled this now, so we shouldn't be taking any more just yet. We're still producing about enough oxygen for what we need at the moment, but I do want to do an electrolyzer build pretty soon as well. We're down to 3 tons of algae. So, how many dead? No, none dead yet, Torello. Touch wood. None dead yet. How are you, mate? You alright? Doing well, and I'm also half here. Ah, okay, Blue, no worries, buddy. So you've been playing a bit of this then? Like, just a little bit. Dip your feet in the water. Right. Now, the other thing I want to do is get rid of some of this polluted water that we've got down here. The only problem is, again, it's going to let a shitload of polluted oxygen into the base. Germs-wise... It's a wee bit germy. Oh, whilst I think on, let me move my camera up a little bit, because people were complaining about my camera being in the wrong place. Up we go. Something like that, maybe. I hope that's better. Yeah, so it's not too germy down here, but obviously digging up all this slime is going to create quite a few germs, you can see. It should be fine because we've got quite a bit of oxygen in the base. I just need to be a little bit careful how I do this. And I need to get the base capped off as well, ideally. I might cap the base off now so that we don't lose a load of oxygen for no reason. We may do that right now, in fact. Let's see. Let's cap it like here or something. Let's do this. Yeah, this can be the floor of the base, then we'll do external access through maybe a waterlock or something. Playing Subnautica, fuck lithium. Lithium's easy to get, buddy. Lithium's alright, mate. Played it since it came out, but it feels a lot slower. I haven't played since they changed it, though. Yeah, it's definitely changed the pace of the game. I like it, though, Blue. I do like it. I don't really know what we've got left to research. Is that all of our research done now? Oh, they've got rid of the no research assigned thing. So we don't have to deconstruct these. I normally deconstruct our research stations because it always has the pop-up saying no research task assigned or whatever it is. Well, that's nice. So now that that's gone, if I press L, we don't really need our research dudes anymore, do we? So it's Bert. It's learning 22. Holy shit. So what else does Bert like to do? Oh shit. What else does Bert like to do? Can use supercomputers. I don't think we need a master researcher for anything. Somehow forgot. I got 4 diamonds before I got all the lithium I need. My eyes just don't see it. I see. The best place I found is near the gun turret on that island, mate. Come to the like skirt around the shore, follow the gun turret round, and then swim down where like the alien moon pool is. I found loads around there. Magnetite as well. I don't mind it slow, it's fine. It's the limit on jobs, etc., which kind of sucks. Yeah, the main thing people are getting pissed off about is the geyser changes, which is interesting. Right, now Bert's unassigned. What else does he want to do? He just wants to do science. What can we use his learning for? We'll unassign them from the scientist. Right, we'll leave him as he is. Will he go and take his hat off, I wonder? Or is he just unassigned now? He'll still remain a scientist, but he's unassigned, I wonder. Where's Bert? Where the fuck did he go? Oh wait. Oh, he has taken his hat off. Oh. What guys have changed? The 2... You only get 4 geysers now, basically, Max, as we were talking about the other night. So, there's actually a thread by Rizu back in December explaining why it is. It's down to the points of interest in the base, in the world gen. So yeah, it's kind of proven now. So you definitely don't always get a chlorine geyser. If you've got 2 natural gas geysers, you've definitely not got a chlorine geyser. If you've got 1 natural gas geyser, you may well have a chlorine geyser somewhere. Yeah, that's basically it. We keep having food shortages. How are we doing temperature-wise? These resorts are starting to do some good work, so that's something. We should be alright for food. I do want to crack on with some different foods today than meal lace. But to begin with, I just want to finish doing this first. So, now that that's done... Oh, we need a place to dump our polluted water. Let me think. I'll just dump it over here for now. Honestly. So no change in output then, it's all fine here. Yeah, not that I've seen, Mex. It's just a number, basically. I'm just going to dump our shitty polluted water down here. And any polluted water that we do get that we mop up that's full of germs can go into this nice cold biome. Why not? I also want to get all this dug out. Like now. Because I don't want it there anymore. Okay, go for polluted water. We'll do you with a 7. Apologies, by the way, for being a little bit late to start tonight, but I was tinkering. My food ended up taking longer to cook than I thought, and then I received my little keypad thing. I might have mentioned on stream the other night, I bought a little numpad, and it's for tinkering with OBS. I want to be able to change scenes in OBS whilst I'm streaming without tabbing out my game, but I'm having a few problems with it. It isn't working how I had planned. Unless OBS is in focus, then it doesn't change the scene, which is a bit of a bugger. I found 2 water and 1 natural gas, and you can make a lot of natural gas from water. And yeah, of course you can. That's not what it's about, Mex. It's about the fact that we're now down to 4 geysers. There was uproar when we went down to 5. Now it's down to 4. The world just keeps getting smaller. keeps getting smaller. We're getting more and more content, but the world itself is getting smaller. Let's do a big dig here with a 6, by the way. Oh, and we'll get all this dug out as well. Once that's dug, we'll get all this dug out. I basically just want to get some of this abyssalite. We'll leave a little bit here to keep some of the cold in this biome. And yeah, we'll just basically start getting some building materials so we can expand the base down as well. And we'll just probably square it off here, and then the rest of the little buildings we'll do outside the base. Because why not, honestly? You can be dug away. You can be deconstructed. Have they shrunk the map? Yeah, XP. I think it has, Blue. It has. It's smaller every time, every release. Farm with less just needs more RNG in the game. I just think they should let you choose the size of your map at the beginning of the game. You know, when you choose your dupes, you should just be able to pick small, medium, large, you know, and get different presets. A 1000 by 1000 tile map, or a 250 by 250 size map, and then it'll just shrink the biomes to fit. I don't necessarily need loads more biomes. I'd like more diversity, but I don't need shitloads of biomes. I just want a bigger map. Avon, good evening, buddy. How are you? A giant, yeah. Well, for you, Max, you just like digging out the world. What would work for you, buddy? By the way, please let me know if my quality is a bit up and down tonight, because I'm actually recording while streaming tonight. Trying to do some different stuff for YouTube, so let me know if there's any problems with the stream. My CPU usage is a bit higher than normal, but other than that, I'm not dropping any frames, so... Let's see. You can make your own map size and add them as customs. Yeah, I know that, Blue. I know you can, buddy. And I've seen there's more mods and stuff starting to come out now as well, which is always cool. But it should be a feature of the game. To be honest, your quality is generally shit. Oh, you mean streaming quality. Thanks, XP. Thanks. Good to see you too, buddy. Good evening, son of a bitch. Making 1024, 1024 is not hard. Would you like the preset? No. You're missing my point, Max. I know I can do this already with mods. My point is, it should be in the game. You forget it was me that told you about this shit. Good, started a new game and all works good. Must have been a bug with stress. Nice, Haven. I did have a few things where I had to reload colonies a couple of times, Haven. People were getting stuck in loops and stuff, you know. Lag? Oh, stream lag, sorry. Okay. Oh, I had a look at that Grind This Game preset map, by the way. Because Grind This Game's done a few... well, he's done a custom map. It doesn't look like my cup of tea, if I'm honest. Because it's very much cookie cutter, you know where everything is, sort of thing. But it looks fun. If any of you want to have a look, there's a thread on the forums about it. And he's done a video on it as well, of him playing the map. Because people had asked him to play it. Yeah, challenge map, yeah, that's the one. It could be fun for some of you folks. Let's dig out some of this wolframite whilst I think on. Because we are going to need some wolframite soon. Although this is a massive biome, there's not that much in it. There's weezeworts, obviously, but there's only a little bit of wolframite. Which sucks a little bit. Debating leaving a little cavity here. No, I'll do it over here. I'm going to need a pump at the bottom of the base to deal with my gas management, you know, getting chlorine where I want it and carbon dioxide out the base and things like that. Let's see, let's do all this as an 8. Well, this is already an 8. And we'll do this with a 7. Get rid of all that. before I do all this, actually, let us... This is going to take a little while because it's mostly Abyssite and I've only got 1 or 2 miners that can do it. So I'll give them some more building and digging jobs here and there. So we can crack on with that. We will do priority 7. We'll start doing this. Get this walled off. Here on a stream, the nullifier is nerfed now. Funnily enough, Mex, I was playing with that last night. In fact, I'll just quickly show you some of the tinkering I was doing. I was playing with the nullifier this morning, actually, it was. It sucks balls now. I don't know why. I'll show you a bit of my tinkering from debug. Big steam. Oh, Muggins, good evening, buddy. How are you? Won't play your tactics again. Had 2 dead from starvation early. Bad thing. 1 was my only miner. When it was 1 Abyssite tile to steam guys to give water to oxidizers, and I was completely off algae. Oh dear. Oh, that's not my fault though, Avon. Come on. I'm very well, thanks, Muggins. How are you, buddy? How's it going? Right. So, yeah, I did a little video on YouTube the other night. I don't know if any of you have watched it yet, but it's about the steam turbine. I wanted to have a bit of a play with the steam turbine. So I did a bit of tinkering with it and made like a working build for the steam turbine, which is pretty cool. It can be built in single player as well. I have done a bit of a tinker with it in single player, and you can do it really easy. The hardest bit is putting your gas in here, which is actually just a case of filling the room with some hydrogen, knocking out this tile when there's some oil above it, and the oil goes down and pushes the gas into the corner. It's pretty good. Pretty easy to do, and it seems to work solid. The only thing I've struggled with a little bit is efficiency of tepidizer. So 1 tepidizer can happily sustain sort of 3 turbines. It struggles a bit when it comes to more than that. So we are going to do some tinkering with this in this colony, I would think, because it's such a good power source. This is generating 2 kilowatts constantly, and it uses hardly any power, as you can see, with the tepidizer being mostly inactive, which is pretty sweet. And then I did a Big Daddy build over here as well, which was me seeing if I could make like a tower of them, which sort of works, but it's slightly intermittent. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So you can see they're spinning up now, and they'll work for a little bit, and then they'll go under pressure and they'll turn off. And it's generating power, but it's broken. There was like little vents down the sides and stuff that I had, but then I filled it all in to see what happened if I just fully enclosed it. But this brings me to using a thermo nullifier. Originally I'd done this with like Wheezeworts, and I tried pumping water through my cooling chambers on the sides, and then I thought, fuck it, I'll use a thermo nullifier. I'm in debug, so why not give it a go? And it works. I've got quite a lot of hydrogen in here. I've got like 12 kilos of hydrogen. Just doesn't work very well. I could put some like temp shift plates around it, but it just doesn't seem to work all that well. The other thing I did was made a massive oxygen build, which was quite fun. I found a quite snazzy way of overpressurizing vents, which I like. So I might show that on the stream as well in a bit. But yeah, basically I just did a bit of debug tinkering. I was testing some things to see if they still worked. Tinkering with geysers to see if they still overheat and reach a point where they're not working anymore. And just basically having a bit of a play in debug. Playing with the new conveyor systems a little bit to try and figure them out, how they work. Using conveyors and smart batteries on coal gens. Really nice now, really works well. And that's about it really, just a bit of tinkering in my spare time. But this build works absolutely perfectly. Scaling it up to have 1 tepidizer for multiple machines does work, but you need to have it always on, which means the tepidizer is using more power. So like this is being managed by a smart battery that toggles it on and off. As soon as it's toggled off, the other rooms cool down too quickly, basically. You can see the change in the temp shift plate at the bottom. It goes from 114 from the metal plate, 114 degrees, and over here it's 99, which obviously isn't hot enough. It needs this to be a lot hotter, which obviously uses more power. But yeah, but doing a bit of tinkering. If you want to see this build, it is on the YouTube channel. You can also download the save file so you can see what the logic and stuff's doing behind it. It's dead simple. It is a bit of an exploit at the moment with the automation toggling the tepidizer on and off. But essentially, Where is my automation button? Oh, I can't do it because I'm not in debug. Essentially, this tepidizer's boiling the water. Simple as that. Did you try smart battery and hydrogen gens? Is it helping having less fertilizer makers? Didn't get to fertilizer makers because I didn't see it as a problem even, but it probably would mean you use less gas. Hydrogen gens, I don't know if hydrogen gens have automation. I've got no research on this because I was in debug when I was doing it. Let me build a hydrogen gen in our other world, in our other save. I don't know if they've got an automation switch on the hydrogen generator. I mean, you could do it with turning off the supply of hydrogen, but they sort of already do that themselves. Let's have a nosy. It's a very good question, though. I've not thought about that. But with the coal generators, I've noticed that they basically don't need any temperature management, really. They sort of look after themselves. QWERTY, good evening. How are you? How's it going? What am I looking for? Hydrogen generator. Let's just build one here. Just have a look. That's a very good question, Avon. It would make sense to have a smart battery if it only works with coal. Yeah, but it stops instantly now. It doesn't keep burning the coal, Avon. So whereas before, the coal generator would keep consuming whatever coal was in its inventory, even if its storage was full. Now with the smart battery, you can turn it off completely. The smart battery toggles the coal gen off, so you don't waste any coal, which is really good. It's really nice. I'm absolutely starving. How are you this fine evening? I'm actually, I've literally just wolfed some food down my face, but didn't get to eat all my tea because I was running late. So I'm still a little bit hungry, but I'm okay, thank you very much. I did eat some food. So I'm sorry you're starving though. Can you not, if you've not got any food you can cook? Must have something you can eat. Right, let's get rid of you. And dig you. Right. It does have automation. It does have automation, so that would work. Is it needed? I don't think it's needed. But it would work. Which is pretty sweet. Cancel it. So yeah, you could do the same thing with the smart battery. Smart batteries are later game stuff. Yeah. But it's only refined metal. I mean, I can make smart batteries now. I can do that now. Boop. It's not that late. You just need to get a rock granulator. That's it. I thought coal gen stop on battery full anyway. No. 100 player pushes aside farming debris and emerges from the post Super Bowl rubble of Philadelphia. Good evening, 100. How are you, buddy? How's it going, mate? Tuna pasta bake in the oven as we speak. Oh, nice, Quirts. Nice. I hope it's got an artery clogging amount of cheese on it. I hope that is the case. How are you this evening, 100? You can have 1 or 2 fertilizer makers per gen, which is awesome. How do you mean, Avon? Like, just use 1 or 2 fertilizer synths to power a natural jet? Oh, it depends how much power you're using. I mean, that wouldn't work if you were maxing your power all of a sudden, that's the only thing. It's the only way to have it, nice. What kind of heresy is this? Hydrogen gen next to the portal? Oh my god, who raised you like this? It was in the means of science. It was just to check something cosmic. That's all it was. I thought smart battery need plastic. No, just refined metal. The steam geysers, steam turbines need plastic, as the petroleum generators. Which is weird that a steam turbine needs plastic, considering it overheats at like 1,000 degrees. But it does. So, it is what it is. But yeah, the smart batteries don't. Excuse me. Can't stop burping. I've wolfed my tea down, so apologies if I'm a bit burpy. Ren mastered the architect job. Well then, Ren, aren't you a clever bastard? Do we want a senior architect? I don't think we care. I don't think we care. It's just for extra building speed. No, we're okay. I don't want the food stress, if I'm honest. Speaking of stress, we should probably start getting some more decor down around the base a little bit. Let's see, we've got our massage rooms up here. It's not actually too bad decor-wise, it's just there's still some debris kicking around. But when we get our storage room set up, we can get all the crap swept up down here. That'll be nice. Darn, I call natural gas hydrogen again, but you get used to it. No worries, mate. My city still stands, kinda. I didn't even realise it was the Super Bowl. Holy shit, not paying attention. Right, we've got some iron. Let's do our usual storage build. Maybe we'll go bigger with this one. So if we say 3 from the side, do something like this. We keep going down. I use the smart fridge to turn off the light above the blossoms when it's full. No more rock piles now. I like that, Mex. That's a real nice use. I like that a lot. That's a really snazzy use for that. That's cool. I've not even looked at the smart fridges, or the fridges rather. I did have a look at the smart storage, but I couldn't really figure out what the point of them is. Stores the resources of your choosing. It needs power, but I didn't really understand what it's for. It just becomes active when full. But it needs 60 watts of power, which is weird to me. And it generates heat. Auto outputs when full or not full. As in it will spit out its contents, or... Meh. Don't know how it works. I did try tinkering with it in debug and couldn't get it to... Couldn't figure out what it did, so... right, we're gonna need... some ladders put in here. We'll use some granite. We'll do a ladder like this. A ladder like this. There's a good chance we're gonna get people caught again. So we'll move this down to a 7. This up to an 8. Okay. And we'll make this an 8 as well, because I want that done now. You can use it to stop a refinery when it's full. Do you mean like a polymer press? Like stop a polymer press from running, or, well, a refinery from running if there's got too much plastic. Is it meant to be used as a conveyor system? Possibly have fun. I mean, it is in the same temporary texture, white style of... I don't really know. Like it's in the transit tube sort of style as well. Do you know what I mean? I really couldn't tell you. I did have a play with it, but I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get it to do anything. So either it doesn't work properly at the minute, or I'm a fool. Which both of those options I would go with. But welcome to the stream, by the way. Have fun. How's it going? Are you indeed having fun? If not, what the fuck? Honestly. Okay. We'll do this. We're gonna need a vent up here. And then we'll do a little chlorine room down here. That should work. I feel like with the new jobs thing we may need to get more dupes at some point as well, so we're probably going to expand up here with some more bedrooms too. How are we doing for algae? Down to 5.4 tons of algae, so we did get a bit from digging out some of this, which is nice. We could probably do some more at some point. Do the walls with a 6, so we can make sure we can get in and out. Likewise down here. This has now been done. Let's do the 9. this do as well. If you don't mind, baby, I've got a very... Pardon? You broke the cafetiere, are you okay? Have you cut yourself?
No, I don't think so. I know. I'll get another one.
My girlfriend has just broken the replacement cafetiere that she got when she broke my last cafetiere. She's not having much luck with cafetieres. Not having much luck at all. Always having fun, but it is on a relative scale. That's a very nice way of putting it, I like that. My degree of fun is relative. However, there is always fun. Jesus, what have I done to my eye? I might do a little exit down here. And then do a little path over here. This needs to be done like that. We need that to be done. Do that with a 9, please. Hannah won't mind. No, Hannah does not like the cafetiere. I don't know why. He does not like it at all. I think down in these little cubby ends at the bottom, we'll do mushroom farms. So I'm going to get rid of this. I don't like it. So we'll do a mushroom farm. Maybe down here. I've got some space here where I might actually put a slime storage. And then it's close to the mushroom farm. Then over here maybe we can do a little blossom farm possibly. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go into debug at some point and get rid of this ruin. Because I don't want it. I don't need it. Hello, don't mind me just lurking and stuffing my face with food. Carry on. Nice, Camel. What are you on this evening? What food are you eating? Anything particularly good? As in anything that can make you feel sorry that you're having a tuna pasta bake. Why would you do that to yourself, Quirts? It's like you're baiting out feeling terrible. Why? Oh, come on. You're so close. So close. Come on. Oop. Right, that can now go. We'll square that off. Fun is life, and life can take any shape you want it to take. Sometimes as a bearded guy, other times... God. Nice. Very deep, Cosmin. Hashtag deep thoughts. Hey, I don't think I'll feel terrible about abused tuna pasta bake. It's one of my favourites, so that's fine then. You're a cheap date, Quirts, I like it. Good to say don't mind me and lurking. Yeah, I know, Max. I still want to say hello. God, you robot! Robot man! Right, job's mastered. Rowan mastered seasoned miner. Oh, the lag. Oh, this is really going to start making me sad. That's as far as they can go with mine, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to up these yet, because my food requirements are not great at all. Oh, thank you, Darren. I was just telling them how you're working your way through all the cafeterias.
In the world.
Yes. Soon there will be none.
Did you like that one?
No. I preferred the previous one. I didn't like the handle on it. If you put it down without the jug in it, it fell over.
Yeah.
That's bad design. I'm glad you broke it. Fuck that cafetiere. You know those big bananas they cook on South American countries? Oh, you mean plantains? Just had a couple of them cooked on the oven with cheese on top. Followed by sausage rolls. And now I'm gorging on crunchy garlic bread. Oh, cheesy bananas!
Ew.
Disgusting. Shall I go to, darling? You can go there. Girl, you done. You done. That's savoury plantains, but never the cheese. I think I've only really had plantains, like, chipified, i.e. chips, deep fried. Lifegrow has secretly been employed by Hanno to break all the cafeterias.
What?
What? Me?
I know nothing. I know nothing.
I know nothing. I speak good English. I learned it from a book. What I might do in a bit, guys, is get rid of this ruin. I'll hop into debug and we'll do a little bit of debug tinkering for maybe half an hour as well. It's something I want to test that I've just thought of that I would quite like to have a nosy at. But we'll get some of this done first. I will feel better once I've got a place to store my crap. Reported for debug cheating. Hackins, how's it going, buddy? How are you, mate? Right. And let's put you to a 7. And you to a 7. And we'll just do all this as an 8. I want my builders building and my diggers digging, and then everybody that's can do anything can just do these tiles. That's what I want. We'll put this to like a 5. I don't know why we're digging this out. Kind of want to have a nosy up here as well and see what the deal is up here. It's like a big old open space. There's quite a bit of chlorine. We may well stumble across a chlorine geyser, which will be easier. But now that I've seen these changes to geysers, I'm not quite as confident we'll have one. So we'll do what we did before and just put some bleach stone down whilst we've got bleach stone kicking around. I think we've got some in here. Yeah. And this is mostly in chlorine already, so... As I dig some more of this out, some of this chlorine up here will fall down and some from in this chamber will fall down and we'll get rid of all that stuff. I think we had some hydrogen in the base as well, but that's now gathered into here, which is good. So we'll get rid of that. I'm going to mark out a little dig over here at some point. Yeah, maybe something like that. And we'll do this with just a low priority. We'll dig this top bit out with a higher priority just so I don't get anybody stuck. And then this can all be priority 5. And this can be priority 5. Because there's quite a lot of iron up here and there's this big deposit up here as well. I'm going to want all that. Got algae up here as well, which is nice. Get all that stuff dug out. And you dug out. That should be fine. I should really look at setting up some coal gens so that I can get rid of the manual generators. Because losing 4 dupes to manual generators is not ideal, it has to be said. So we'll do something with that in a moment as well. Why did they make the biome so huge? It's so unmotivating to scout. Yeah, I'm noticing more bigger and bigger ice biomes, but just needs a bit more biome diversity. Like if they start bringing in like a proper jungle biome, like I've seen pictures of a long time ago, and you know, every time they bring in a new biome, all of a sudden the amount that we have gets massively reduced, and soon it'll be at the stage where we have like 1 ice biome in a map and maybe 2 slime biomes, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? Especially if they keep making the world smaller or keeping it the current size it is. There will not be much room at all. Right, we can start doing this now. All those built. Once these are built, we can start really aggressively digging out some of this slime. And that gives a bit more of a buffer of algae as well, and it'll give us access to a load of polluted water and goodies too. Which will be nice. So that's going to be there. They might have the access down here, maybe. Let's extend. Don't quite know how I'm going to block this off. I've not decided yet. Bleakus, good evening. How are you? It's kind of strange since in Don't Starve they mixed biomes as much as possible. Don't know, Cosmin. Don't know, buddy. Only half. Good evening. I have arrived. Now entertain me. I don't like pressure. How are you, mate? You alright?
So bossy.
Hmm? What did you just say?
It's so bossy.
So bossy. Yeah, I've got a bit of polluted dirt up here, but I'm just going to leave it. That can be done in a bit. I've got another ice biome up here that we've not looked at all yet. I mean, I might have a chlorine geyser up here. It'd be awesome if I do, but I've not really started exploring up there yet. We still need to get to our steam geyser. That's, again, just heating up more and more and more. But we'll get one job finished first. I always do this. I try doing too many different jobs at once. So we'll get the storage room done, and then we're golden. In fact, because I'm impatient, let's fucking go. All hands on deck. Let's get this done. Glad to hear it, Bleakus. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Have fun 66 throws a ball of yarn and tinfoil at only half. Nice, have fun. Nice. You're fitting in already. I like it. I'm wondering what only half will do with said ball of yarn. I'm imagining he'll fashion some sort of garrote and come running at you. So. We did almost get down to oil level, didn't we? We've got access to a little bit of oil here that we can use for some odds and sods. It's nice and cold. Got another monstrous ice biome over here. Don't seem to have any... Oh, this is quite a big pocket of oil. Don't seem to have loads of overpressurized pockets, unfortunately. I've got another one down here. I don't really want my slicksters to be eating the carbon dioxide yet. Not just yet. Because we're going to want some for our mushroom rooms. Nice camo. It's not one of those things you can really get too easily over here. Probably have to get to like a Jamaican specialist shop or something like that. I don't know where you get it from. There's a nice rum bar we went to in Liverpool a couple of times, isn't there? It does like plantains and stuff. I forget what it's called. Turtle Bay, that's it. That was really cool. It's all like loads of different rum selections you can drink, and all their food is like jerk food, and it's very cool. Jerk. Okay, nearly there on this. I'm thinking... most of that slime lung is gone now. So I'm thinking if we release this, it's not the end of the world. But I'll release it so it goes up here. So we'll seal off this side for now. With a bit of... Did I make this out of abyssalite? What a fucking waste. I did not need to make that out of abyssalite. Let's get that back. I do not want this to be abyssalite at all. Make it out of anything. You have many Mexican food places, they'll have it too. Oh, is plantains like a common food in Mexico as well? I didn't know that. Took a nice break from work to grab a slice of my second favourite pizza in the whole city. Nice, 100. Oh, I do love pizza. I do love a pizza. If you mine the whole meteor, everything that will be fried or freeze. Depends. Depends whether you're including magma or not. Central and South America. Oh, okay. Nice. Right, so we'll do that. We'll break open this. We'll let all this polluted oxygen get out of here. Because, we can breathe it. I don't care. I'd rather it go this way than in my storage. And we'll extend this ladder down to... Extend this ladder down here. I did it again with abyssite. Sedimentary rock. Fuck. Did not think this through. I did not think this through at all. How do I want to do this? Let's figure out how I'm going to water at the bottom. Right, that's our storage done anyway. So, we don't want any liquefied water. Miscellaneous diamonds. Okay, we'll put that in there as well. Organic. Don't want any of that. Refined metal. We can put refined metal in there. Seeds. Fungal spores. Balm lily, camphor, pinch peppernuts, I suppose, but we probably want those near our cooking place eventually. Thimbleweed, wart seed, yeah, all that stuff. Go in there. Did you drop frames? The live stream did some buffering. No, I didn't. I'm still at 0.0% apparently. Any idea if when the map is made bigger, you get more POI? I think it's just a fixed setting. I'm not sure though. I'm sure there's a fixed setting. That's why we've got the geyser problem at the minute. Maybe it's just my world sees, but all my guys have been super far away. I've noticed that as well on the app. A POI point of interest, yeah. Penal Origami Inquisition, nice 100. As far as I know, no. Unless you change the settings for that. Yeah, I think Max is right. I think there's a setting that you have to literally force. Insertion would have been better. Penal Origami Insertion. If only I had those moments to take back. What a fool you've been. Right. Let's get this dug out. We can get down here and dig this out as well. Right, so we've swept everything in the base. Let's get it moved. I think one of these was set to a different thing, but whatever. There's no point disinfecting these, we're going to take it all apart. That slime lung is pretty much gone, there's just a little bit left, but It should be killed off soon. Hopefully it won't breed with the polluted oxygen. It might do, but we'll see. So we'll get that gone. And down here somewhere we're going to need a little chlorine making room. So how am I going to do my water locks in and out of my storage? How am I going to do this? I should have done my stairs in the middle. And then I could have put a water lock like here or something. I might do that. Decisions. Oh yeah, you found that good one the other night, didn't you, Max? Yeah, Max has got a save file there. You want to get him for it on the half. It's got like 2 geysers in the same room. 2 steam geysers, I think it was. Or was it a steam and a natural gas? Can't remember. Steam. I think it was 2 steam geysers you had in the same next to each other, like literally next to each other. It's disgusting. Mr. Grosky, you make very pretty base. Oh, thank you, 100. Thank you, buddy. Have you tried extra large map mod? Is it keeping the original number of geysers? I think, like we just mentioned, I think unless you change the setting for POIs, like so you've got way more of them, and I think even then you're still not guaranteed to get more geysers. You'll just get more points of interest with a chance that some of those can be geysers. I don't know. There is a thread about it on the forums. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, if I open up Chrome, it's going to open all my tabs. Sorry if this lags. There is a thread about it on the forums. Yeah, here we go. For those of you who are interested, there is a thread in chat. Enjoy. Also, somebody has notified me of something. What is this? Food shortage, okay. Okay. Let me get rid of all this shit. I don't want my browser running whilst I'm streaming. You're about to let polluted oxygen to the storage area when mesh towers are built out. Oh shit. Down here. And here. Yeah, well spotted. Let's get rid of you and you. Thank you for that, buddy. Well spotted. Let's do a cheeky sweep on a low priority and we'll just start getting the base cleared up. We'll do the main base itself first. Doing all this gubbins. Any shit that's just kicking around for now. Get all this, and then we'll sweep the main storages up again in a minute. Get you swept up as well while you're there. Oh, I might have some seeds in here. Let's untick these actually. I don't want them stored there now. I'll keep sleepwheat in here, but thimbleweed can go, waterseed can go. That's fine. So these are just for sleepweed, basically. That'll be fine. Right, I'm thinking of where I put my ladders is stupid. I should do it in the centre, and then I'll do a water lock on either side, so that dupes can get in and out of the storage easily. That might be the way to do it. So, let us do something like this. Cinders, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. At Life, I really want to watch you, but Shroud and Dr. Disrespect ask for so much attention. Have fun with your stream. Cosmin, thank you very much, buddy. Good to see you as ever. And thanks for the YouTube comments as well, buddy. I did notice. Much appreciated. Take it easy, bud. Get rid of that tile. Ladder down. Deconstruct. Boop. Something like this. That should work. I think you're hopping down here. Don't need a ladder here, but I just thought I'd do it. Why not? And then we'll take out these two central tiles. Yeah, we'll deconstruct all. Let's see, where's the middle? You. So I do like my bases to look somewhat like I've thought them through. I mean, sometimes I think them through last. Actually, I don't do that at all. I'm constantly thinking about what I'm going to do in the future. I'd rather make it look smart. So, whilst we're waiting for that, let's put in our bottle emptiers. So we'll put one there, one there, one there, one there. And we'll do these. We'll do these right now. Get that going. Somebody's... Oh. Banhi. Igneous rock. Oh, and Lyra as well. Shit. I should build them in the actual line, shouldn't I, really? Let's do that. Lyra. Are you going to be okay? I think you should be. You're both fine. Get out of there. And yeah, we'll do this ladder as a high priority so we don't get stuck again. Life, you're going to go for one type of food or different types? Various different types, I think, Blue. I don't think one type of food is smart anymore. I think lots of different types of food. Let's do crude oil. Copy that to there. 9. And then let's do water. Copy that. Get that done quickly. You know, being a future planner, for instance, what if you want to automate your storage? What do you mean automate my storage? With the conveyors? I'm not going to automate conveyors into here. There. I can change that later anyway. That's not a big deal. I can just literally get rid of two things. Like, two there, and then have an arm do it all. That's not a big deal. Conveyor pipes go through walls and stuff, so I wouldn't need to change much if I wanted to do that. I think the conveyor systems for me are going to have more uses in enclosed systems rather than like a generic storage room. I think that's when it'll have more worth to me personally. What are we waiting for? Why? Where is my oil? That's far too much water. Where is my oil? There we go. Okay. That's that done. Pop you in there, you in there. I think that should be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. You almost kill all of your dupes constructing your ladders. Shut up, only half! If they're careless enough to die on ladders, that's their own fault. Sons of bitches, honestly. I can't be held accountable for everything. It's not like I'm the one in charge or anything, do you know what I mean? I'm not responsible. Right, let's count these. No, you're right. I do kill far too many dupes. I'm not a nice person. So, there's our little storage room. We can now potentially close this off. And we could have access from the base, maybe on this side or something. That could work. That might actually look really snazzy. We'll do that. They have 3 spaces long. 3 spaces long. Oh, they're 3 are the things. I thought they were only 2. The conveyor arm things. What are they called? Auto sweepers. Oh shit, yeah. The catchment area on it's pretty big. Can they be rotated as well? Oh, are they 3x3 or 3x2? Ah, they're 3x2. Okay. We may well use some for other builds, as I say, but I don't think we'll use it for our main storage room. Too many dupes were harmed in the making of this colony. Sons of bitches. Ah, shit. You don't want to risk your life. And don't get your DNA stored for printing an asteroid. Exactly 100. Exactly. My sentiments exactly. And not only that, I like to think that the dupes that have their DNA in the storage things have been paid to have their DNA in the storage things and are now living up a life in, you know, Dubai, sipping Mai Tais. You know. Liam is a little bit stuck. There we go. Now he's free. Okay. So, oil. How much carbon dioxide have we got down there? I think I'm gonna crack this open and let our slickster start making some oil. And then we'll get carbon dioxide from mushrooms from coal generators, which I think are going to be a bigger part of my game now. So let's do that. We'll crack this one open as well. There might be some slight scolding coming soon. Bleakers, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. And again, welcome to the streamer. 3x1, I think they rotate. It seems they're 3x2, unless I did that wrong. Maybe they are 3x1. Oh, nice. So the nozzle bit doesn't count. Okay, that's cool. That is good to know. I say I only played them a little bit, just briefly, but I did like them. I think I can see some uses for it, but It's the small amount they carry as well. That's why I think it's probably going to be used predominantly for, like, you know, puffs and stuff. My stress is starting to creep up a little bit. I don't think I've got these set. Yeah, 30 to 15. And most people are below 30. It's only a couple that have gone slightly over. That's fine. That is fine. I'm gonna get this dug out. I've got that slime lung that's starting to manifest a little bit heavier in the base. So I might put down a scalding. Let's put down a deodorizer. And we'll dig you out. We'll dig all you out as well. AI for work their clones are doing. Isn't that some sort of slave labour? Yes. I see the ore conveyor being good for getting fertiliser from fert makers and coal from hatches, possibly slime. Yeah, totally blue, that's what I mean. The puff thing is the obvious first one. Fertiliser synth rooms, yeah, you can use collecting fertiliser as well. That's a pretty good call actually, I like that. I would like them to bring in a compactor that will automatically spit out its innards if triggered with a signal. That could be what that smart compactor does, but I've not figured it out yet. I did mention it again last night on the forums, but it doesn't exist yet that I know of. Tubes have rights too. The dark side of Oni. People already have setups where conveyors move food from greenhouses to kitchens, then to fridges, and no tubes actually touch anything until they eat it. Or until they cook it. Yeah. I know, I can see that as well, only half, I get that. Listen, this is day 2 of our playthrough. Give me some fucking time. We're still building a storage room at the minute. Christ. Have I ever let you down? Really? Honestly. Come on. GG. Good evening, buddy. How are you, mate? A smart compactor does what the smart battery does when it reaches a certain way. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. I did suggest it on the forums, but it would be nice. It would be a nice feature to have so that we can auto-output stuff. You know, you could use it to auto-output ice until a specific temperature is reached, and then pick it back up and put it back in a compactor that's being cooled elsewhere and stuff like that. I like that idea. Different applications for it, but who knows? Right, let's go down with you. We've got access from the top. Let's go down with you, and then you are going to seal there. We're going to go there. How do you want this to go? Something like that. People are scalding. I think their asses off just to end up suffocating because Lifegrow up the priority on the deoxidizers. What? Deodorizers, waiting for material. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, that has happened maybe once or twice. Listen, they've got oxygen at the minute. Well, it's fine. It's food they're struggling with, which is why I'm trying to get this done quickly. Crack on with this now. I'll dig this water through to there. sealed off. So we can do that now. Boop. And boop. So they do now have to go out through the storage room, and they do have to go through 2 separate water locks. But whatever, it's fine. Touche. Life, don't worry about the conveyors. I'm only here to watch some unnecessary dupe deaths. For fuck's sake. Listen, day 90. We've not killed anyone yet. You could have given me some credit for that. Come on. Right. Yeah, we want this to fall down here. And then we'll put a pump in down here. We'll collect all this crap down here as well. And then we can be pumping that water into our storage. Yeah, I'll do that now. I'll get that mapped out now. So... let's see. You're going to come down to the... have a little lip. I'm probably not going to want this ladder at all. Do that. Thank you. Heat stroke. Oh dear. Oh, he's down. Ah, one of our slicksters is bugged. Let's see if we can dig this out quickly. Go, 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 Rowan. Oh, Jesus. His stroke is not good. Ah, he's free now. It's fine. Leave it. Get out of here. Oh, no, he's stuck again. Oh no, it's fine. Beautiful. So we've got 2 slicksters working on our CO2 for now. That's fine. I'm going to cancel that as well. Okay. Let's make you crude oil. You water. Priority. Oh. Priority 9. Most impressive, but I know you won't let me down. Can we see the vitals page? Of course you can. Do you want to see health? So our only real badly damaged dupe is Rowan, and that's because he's just been mining in a heat. But to be honest, he should be fine. Bear in mind we've got... is it the massage room that increases stamina, or is it the bedrooms? I forget. That's just additional stress. Barracks is additional stamina. So they should be fine. Don't worry about it. Right, we've got enough crude oil. We've got enough water. That's fine. We seem to have got all of our polluted oxygen out of here for now. So what we'll do, we'll get this... let's see. We'll dig this out. And we'll crack that down there. We'll get a little bit of polluted oxygen here, but to be fair, it should end up in here, and they'll end up breathing it probably anyway, so that's fine. Oh, Saturnus, good evening, buddy. How are you? How's it going? What kind of light are you using in the room? Your face appears orangey. Not much, but a little. Yeah, I've got a bit of a budget and Scarpa set up at the minute with my desk lamp. My camera's having a few problems of late, so I've got to use a cheapo light at the front. Very orangey, mate, I know. It doesn't help my gingerishness at all. Fuck. Oh, I didn't want that to happen. Shit. Can we mop that little bit? Right, that's fine. Oh, I might put a bit more water in there just to be safe. I did have some water here. How are you, Saturnus, anyway, buddy? Let's go to you. Triple warp type lock, just to be safe. Nah, it's my storage room. Who's suffocating? Oh, Max, what are you doing? Max, where are you off to, son? It's my storage room / exit from the base to the south, so it's just how it is for now. It'll be fine. It looks pretty. I like it. Right, we want a pump down here, don't we? So we'll get all this liquid collected. We'll put it in the overpressurizing bit. I need to try that thing you showed me, by the way, Saturnus, to make polluted water. I'm intrigued. I may well try it in a bit. Let's just run you up here. That should be fine. So I'm assuming you mean like we could do something like this, but with an extra tile there. Make sure it doesn't fuck up. Let's just do this. I want this done with a 9, so it gets done now. I'm good, tired after a long Super Bowl night yesterday. Ah, I see. Life, are you going to build a steam power plant? Yes, I am, GG, definitely. I want to tinker with it a bit more and get my head around it. So we're definitely going to do that. There's a few things I need to do first, basically. I need to get some mushrooms and possibly some bristle blossoms growing. And obviously deal with the cooling for the bristle blossoms as well. We need to get some food set up. I don't want to be existing on meal lice because it's not good. And I don't want to piss away all my dirt. We're down to 131 tons of dirt now. I think we had 170 odd when we started out, so we are using it. Which is a little bit worrying. Right, we're going to have to do this as well, aren't we? Let's get this done with a 9-2. I want to get this room boxed off so I can forget about it. And all this can be 9s. Just this little bit down here. In this playthrough? Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah. Shut up, Max. Shut up, GG. Listen, Max. Shut up. Do you hear me? Shut your damn mouth. Always giving me the grief. Listen, things take time in this game. Like, this isn't a time-lapse YouTube video. I'm fucking playing it as you're watching me. I'm going as fast as I can. I've got 12 dupes. Give me a goddamn break. I need to leave space for a vent as well. Maybe up here. So all they can be 7s. You can stay 7. Get that done. Get that done. You can do it in any pool to test. Just put the vent 2 tiles below the surface and with polluted water on at least 3 sides. Ah. I've changed to mushrooms quite early. Slime is a waste anyway. Slime is life. What are you talking about? We can't get to this ladder anymore. So we need them to do this so they can finish this wall off. What happened to the accept every dupe save file? I saw your Discord message about it. In short, I lost the mini stream that we did that was like 3 hours or something. I lost that save file. So what I'll do at some point, I'll go back and I will go back and rebuild what we did on that save. Oh, fuck it. I'll rebuild what we did on that save, and we'll carry on with it at some point. We may even update it to the new update if we can. It might be a nightmare for food. It will be a nightmare for food, but we'll do something. I've not given up on that colony because I quite liked it, and we killed a lot of people. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, but we had endured. We overcame adversity a couple of times. I did load it when I was in the pre-release, and all the crops are obviously stifled because there's no fertilizer. Oh, this might be a death if you're not careful. Oh yeah. That was very lucky. Cool. So now let's get this just temporarily powered up. You'll do. What am I looking for? Manual gen. So, the sooner we get this water gone, the better. I'll leave them empty for a minute. Are you done yet? No. You calling yourself slime? No! Living life on the edge of those dupes, I know. It was very nearly a carbon dioxide death. Okay, this needs to be done right now, and then we can go back to chill, finish this off mode, which will be fine. Down to 4K food. Delicious. That'll be alright. As ever, food is not a major concern for me. I really don't care, but we'll get the mushroom set up soon. We'll set up some coal gens on the new smart batteries and collect the CO2 from them. The rest of the CO2 I'm going to feed to our slicksters, I reckon. So we can just get rid of it more than anything. And then we'll need some sort of filter at the bottom of the base, like I say, to deal with the chlorine, carbon dioxide, and we'll just maybe just build a proper filter system. Don't know if I can be arsed with mechanical filters, truth be told. We will see. Alright. So, underneath you. Be a tile. There, sorry. And then that. Actually, what am I doing? That doesn't need to be there at all. I may actually remove this ladder altogether because I don't think I need it there. I'll just go up here instead. Something like that. Yeah, let's do that. I'll change all this back to a 7 shortly. Deconstruct that with a 9. Deconstruct that with a 9. Do this with a 7 as well. Still need some more water down here. What's going on? Oh, water bottling is off. Son of a bitch. Did not notice. Right, let's put you on a 9 if below that. I'll never say food is not my concern again on stream, or at least add, don't try that at home, kids. What do you mean, Ava? Oh, because of your one. I see. I see what you mean. Listen, it's okay. Don't panic. Oh, come on. Do this. Really important. I want to get rid of this water. Yeah, it's just how I play. I don't prioritize the same things as everybody else sometimes. I don't need to. Or it's not that I don't need to, it's just not my focus. Okay, this should now be able to pump soon, which will be good. Maybe we'll use this little coal biome for some coal gens. That might work. Just the same shame it's a bit broken with the abyssalite. Okay, that's now done. This is pumping. We're getting some water going in here. I have cocked this up with the oil, because this should have basically been 2 tiles high. Rather than having this just a 1 tile high with our oil over the top, it should have really been 2 tiles high and then the oil would have stayed there. But I rushed it and cocked it up. But it's fine, it'll still work. It just means in our first few pumps, when we actually start using the polluted water, I'll have to filter out the oil. And I can just filter it back in fairness. It's not really a big problem. I could do that now. I just mean wiring this up. Should I tidy it up? I feel like I should possibly tidy it up a little bit. Let's just bang down a manual generator for a second. Because it'll probably only need to be a couple of pumps, I would think. I'm looking for plumbing. There's nothing to say it won't instantly happen again, but it shouldn't do. Should be okay. So if we just quickly put a pipe down here, bridge into there. You. Stop that, Liam. Get away. I don't really need to put a battery here, but put a little tiny one. Why not? Oh. Oh. Still a little bit of oil there, but whatever. I don't think that's going to move anytime soon, so that's fine. Ren, stop doing what you're doing. But yeah, for future reference, I'd normally do these too high. It's just rushing like a boob. You can now be back to a 9. The reason I did these as priority 9 deconstruct, by the way, is so that they'll use this whenever they get access to one of these. They should deconstruct it if they can. And they'll use the terrain to stand on. I might need a ladder up here, I think. We'll do like a ladder there, maybe. I want to get this dug out so they stop disinfecting this stuff as well. I think we're going to need more dupes. Get rid of that extra over. Oh yeah, never mind. That's exactly what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, we've done it. We're fine. I will leave this in place just for a minute to see if that blob of oil does move, but I honestly don't think it will. I think it'll just stay there. We are down to 1k food, which is not ideal. Have I got loads of priority 9 stuff still kicking around? A little bit. So, get rid of that, and we can put our other lock on this side. And then, yeah, we need to do some generators and get some circuits. Coal generators need to be built first so we can get the carbon dioxide from those, pump into our mushrooms. That would be nice. This can just keep pumping as and when. This needs to be dug out and mopped up ideally. And we also need, I need to leave a little bit of space to make our chlorine. I might square this off underneath here, put some compactors in and a pump in the middle maybe. And that could just deal with pumping chlorine into here. That might be quite nice. Less dupes on power. I know, Mex, I know. It's a bit of a necessary evil at the minute because I've got like little remote things like this and down here. But it'll be fine. I don't want these to be disinfected either. So, stop those being disinfected. Okay, now that's done. That'll be fine. We are sailing a little bit close to the wind on the old food at the minute, but be okay. I'm going for temperature. Yeah, we're fine. A little bit warm over on this side because I've not actually walled off this side of the base yet. You can start used for crude oil. By the way, I have bought a new mouse. Soon there will be no spam clicking for no reason. I have bought a new mouse. We are in business. Or rather, the lady has bought me a new mouse as a Christmas present. I went for the G403 in the end. It looks very nice. I think I'll be very happy with it. Get a bit of water in there. Beautiful. Should be fine. You. Nice. Let's keep heading down here as well. There's a lot of gold and stuff down here that I want. So we'll do that. we could nearly reach it. I'm using cold gens controlled by smart batteries. That's my go-to early power option now. No, not yet. Not yet, Saturnus. We're going to in a minute. Just not needed to yet. Or not that I've not needed to. I've wanted to map out the sort of layout of the base a bit better. I'm going to do some cold gen smart battery setup for our main circuit to begin with, and then we can add to it later, and I can just toggle it on and off. Because I want the CO2 for mushrooms next. This was my first go at the new release, so it was a very slow burner. Like, I'd done very little by like cycle 70. Didn't rush my research, didn't do anything. It's a totally different playthrough. I've really enjoyed it. It's been like a much different pace of game. But there's a lot I want to do, but in time we'll get there. Like, I made a few mistakes early on, like building. I made this into like a farming room, so I got the farming bonus without realizing that I didn't actually, you know, a greenhouse, without realizing that mealwoods didn't even qualify for it and stuff. Especially since batteries now have power runoff. Power runoff? What do you mean? As in, when you say power runoff, as in they discharge over time? What do you mean? Oh, we're out of food. Yeah, I need to stop all this priority 8 stuff. Let's get all this down to 7. This can stay as a 9. This can all be a 7. Lyra. Let's turn Lyra off power gen. Oh, come on. Job screen lag. No more big battery banks. Yeah, they discharge. Is that what you're talking about? Power runoff? I didn't know if power runoff was the same as discharge. Oh, come on. Has my Oni actually crashed? For fuck's sake, I've got a spinny wheel.